I'm going to talk about how much money depends on our life and more so that we are happy money. We believe that money and well-being are terms that express the quality of life and happiness. In a wrong way, we think that with more wealth we have more goods and services that improve innumerable aspects of our lives. All aimed at achieving happiness, we shouldn't just buy a lot, but we should use the money and spend it intelligently. Currently, there are basic concepts to understand why money increases our sense of happiness. First, priorities of spending. We must consider priorities when it comes to spending since the amount of money not only by possessions or services, but experience that are the ones that increase the levels when you think about what you are going to live and you are warned about something that will be positive. 2. Savings and their projection. There is a relationship between saving and freedom. The possibility of realizing your dreams and projects is what produces happiness. But this also implies being able to make decisions when you want to do them and have the financial backing that allows you to do so. Sometimes we believe that if we have little money, we don't get to enjoy things, and this generates a sense of uncertainty that goes against our happiness. 3. Think about others. Money, rather than being an investment in happiness, can be considered as a way to generate well-being to others. In this area, not only enter social or charitable investments, but to consider people who have a need and we can support them to impact in a positive way in their lives. Obviously, we must first think about our family, friends, and community in which we live. There is much evidence that money doesn't buy happiness, and to urge this, there is evidence that rich and wealthy people are happier than people with an average standard of living. Of course, there are levels of economy that allow us to satisfy our basic needs and give us some other wing which can lessen our concerns and increase our comfort, well-being, and happiness. Being full of money and bills everywhere isn't going to change your level of happiness. Living in the long run can give you no problems. For example, 1. The rich also commit suicide. This is the first evidence that the money doesn't give happiness. Already, if, as we often think, having lots of money was the solution to all our problems and the cause that our life improves, we are rich people who commit suicide having everything. Example: Marilyn Monroe. This actress, model, and producer was found dead at 36 on August 5, 1962, with an overdose of barbiturates. Kurt Cobain, the Nirvana singer, decided to end his days with a gunshot to the head in April 1994 after suffering constant depressions. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, died in August 1997 of a heart attack caused by excessive intake of barbiturates. Anna Nicole Smith, the former Playboy bunny, was found dead in a luxury hotel room on February 8, 2007, drowned out with her own vomiting after ingesting a high dose of antidepressants. It seems that he never got over the death of his son. Millionaire executives with no time to enjoy their fortune. The problem begins when a person starts to spend too much time at work. Being a high position requires a lot of responsibility and many hours of work. If someone has a lot of money, he hardly talks to his wife. When he gets home, his children are already lying down. There comes a point where we become accustomed to situations and the new happens to be routine and therefore fails to excite us. Stop having that grace that had initially. If you head together with a huge amount of money, there will come a time when having expensive cars, dining at luxury restaurants, and traveling to the Caribbean in five-star hotels will be no longer special and will become normal. Therefore, when the initial euphoria passes and you become accustomed to your new situation, your levels of satisfaction with your life will not be greater than when you live with just money. In fact, if you want to treat yourself and get out of the rut, you will have more complicated. So thanks for your attention and see you.